Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, I want to give you here a chart analysis on Coinbase Global, ticker COIN. Yeah, we have now here a price of 271 US dollar, and we want to check if we could see here a massive breakout or even a squeeze for the stock. I remember when one of my friends asked me where is a good entry point. We talked about a couple of years ago, and the ticker was trading here in the $50 range, and I said that there is a support, and we can see that the support has been confirmed. But now this is 2 years ago. We want to know exactly where are the price levels to the upside. This is not financial advice, blah, 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 guys. Of course not. Yeah, you have to make your own due diligence, but you can see we have here some very similar chart pattern for another stock, guys. And if you don't know which stock that is, it is more or less a blueprint here, one by one, for what is exactly happening here with Coinbase. This ticker, guys, is Palantir. Palantir as you know, had a massive run up here with a squeeze, and it is possible that even Coinbase is already ripping here. It is possible that we see here much more upside potential. If you can see based on the actual price, something here 600, 500, 600% could be possible. I don't want to create here FOMO, guys. Don't get me wrong. This is not to hype you up. I give you here now the full chart analysis for Coinbase. And why do I say that? Why do I expect here some breakouts? Because I focus here mainly on short squeeze stocks. The market is super bullish right now. We have here some signals for Coinbase which we have to understand before we just blindly buy in here to stocks. And I also focus on short squeeze stocks while I'm doing this video right now, guys. Here in the pre-market, one of my short squeeze tickers is squeezing more than 100%. So what I'm doing is I post these short squeeze stocks on Patreon and always predict the short squeeze here, the short squeeze setup. Of course, there is no guarantee, but a lot of times I'm right with that. This was one of the squeezes here which we had in May 2025, and the post squeeze which I announced yesterday here on Patreon, guys, that was before the pre-market opened. You can see this ticker immediately start to bounce after I posted that. 85%. This is of course Mickey Mouse, but I also expected until which price range this ticker squeeze. I mentioned that to my members. As I said, that was just the post squeeze. And this was the major squeeze which we traded here, 546%. Also, we had here one major squeeze in May. That was this one here, 1,300%. In total, the stock squeezed 2,500%. I also talked about this ticker since a couple of months, but I upload every week short squeeze stocks like that with high squeeze potential. If you want to see those short squeeze stocks, guys, you can, of course, join us here on Patreon. Show you that really quick here. The full package membership is the most popular membership which I have. You not only get access here to my short squeeze plays, I also share my trading tutorials with you, member FAQ section. So if you don't know how to trade a stock, how do I know buy and selling signals, or what is a good strategy for a short squeeze stock, how long does a squeeze last, and so on, guys, all these questions are answered here. I give you a lot of tutorials which help you to understand trading. The link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader and also available here in the video description. So my friends, let's talk about now here the chart for Coinbase. As I mentioned before, my friend talked with me here in the $50 range. So since the bottom was in at $31, Coinbase squeezed here almost a 10x move, 976%. And we are here in a very critical price range, which is now in favor for the bears. But I think as soon as we break these price levels, guys, we can see a massive run for Coinbase. This is technically possible. So let's talk about the price levels here. I mentioned that before. I will enable my drawings for you guys. I mentioned that before, that we have here some hidden signals in the chart. And what do I mean by hidden signals? We have these volume spikes. We just had here in the beginning of May 2025 one massive volume spike. It looks green, right? The same here, guys, and the same here. So three very big volume spikes which are clearly broke the average volume. But after those volume spikes, guys, the sell-off kicked in. We had the first sell-off reaction here. The second volume spike was here. The sell-off kicked in. Now we have the third volume spike. So please be very careful with FOMO. As I mentioned before, we are here in a very critical trading range. And what do I mean, guys? This is this red box here. Every price here between $272 and $383 is very bearish for Coinbase. Yes, we can of course squeeze over that price level and we can find some potential support in this price range, but this is the bearish zone which we have. On the flip side, we have here a bullish support trend line. So we are of course now here in a bullish uptrend or bullish reversal. We are not yet here trading at all-time highs, but we are very close to see all-time highs for Coinbase. So we can see that after this accumulation has been done here between $70 and $30. The $30 was in my opinion just a dip. It was between $70 and $50. That was the accumulation range before we started this bullish reversal. And that means, guys, if you plan to buy Coinbase, of course, make your own due diligence. But I never FOMO into stocks, but I love to trade these kind of volatile moves. We have here now in a couple of weeks a price action here in total of 90%. Perfect. I mean, this is a great invest. And of course, we're talking here about a market capital of almost 70 billion US dollar. Based on this trend line, guys, based on this trend line, if you're waiting for the dip should be around here in the $150 range. This is a very, very important price range here, of course, in favor for the bulls. Don't forget, the market makers always get the lowest possible price. This is why I personally do not buy Coinbase right now, because this is too critical here in this price range. If we break this price level here, this bearish zone, and if we can come over $384, guys, then the next price goal, or it doesn't matter if we break it or not, we have to break it. The next price goal for Coinbase is 474 US dollar. That would mean, based on today's price, there is an upside potential of around 74%. If we're waiting here for the dip, let's say we touch one more time this trend line here in the $160, $150 range. That depends on when it happens. Let's just assume we're talking here about maybe 170 US dollar. Then we have here a squeeze range or bullish breakout potential before we see the next bigger correction of 180%. So very good risk reward ratio in my opinion, but not for this price. I would wait here for the dip. Yeah, below $170 is in my opinion a good entry level, because we see here in the chart, I can draw that additional line for you guys. We have here something like a bullish support. As soon as this support broke here at $162, we saw some sell-off reactions, but every time when we could find support or even gap up over this price level, the volume kicked in, the push is kicking in. You can see that this is a very critical price range here for Coinbase. So $160 or even lower would be in favor for the bulls, guys. Of course, when we lose the support, so if we cannot recover quickly back over this price range, you can see we had the market shakeout here by the beginning of April 2025. Every ticker, guys, tanked down and we immediately recovered. If we don't recover quick, guys, that would be very bearish. Then we can talk about lower prices here for Coinbase. But based on the information we have today on this bullish setup, the volume, yes, I think there will be a correction, but everything here in the $160 range is a very welcome dip for Coinbase, guys. Yeah, my friends, that was the quick and dirty chart analyze. If you want to copy here my trading setup and the price goals for Coinbase, you can use the same chart program which I use here. This is called TradingView. If you don't have that TradingView program yet, guys, I can give you here a discount link on the premium tier. I really recommend that program. I'm not sponsored by TradingView, guys. You will never see me doing any video without TradingView, and I know it works. I know it makes you become better in trading and by the end profitable with your trades. So if you want to start today, go here in the video description, get my discount link and start with TradingView today. Guys, if you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. Don't forget to check out our short squeeze stocks here on Patreon. I uploaded new tickers, guys, which didn't squeeze yet. The link is in the video description. I wish you great success with Coinbase. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your support and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.